Hey my frugal friends, welcome and welcome back to my channel. Frugality is alive. Thank you so much for joining me, and this is another Faith Sunday saving. So welcome. Thanks for joining me. All right, so we are going to jump right in, and I'm going to start with our Bible stories box saving challenge. These have a few of my favorite Bible stories, and we have been enjoying this box. Like the feedback from you guys, thank you for your support and for your feedback. Like I have been loving this. This box is a saving challenge I created on my and it's available on my Etsy shop. So if you're interested, hop on over, grab it. Let's read the Bible together. Let's go back through these stories and let's enjoy. So guys, let's see which story. So I have $50, and you know I divide the money between this saving challenge and my next binder. So let's see. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 is what we have here. So let's see which story we are going to get into today. And you get so it's 12 7 challenges, and then there's a bonus 7 challenge, and last week we forgot to do this one, so we have to do this this week. And I think I also have an IAU. So 12 7 challenges, and you get 12 cards to tell you which sections and which Bible stories to go. Yeah, so let's up on in. It's pretty simple. I made it simple because the goal of this is to get into the Bible, get into the stories, and refresh our memories, and you know, share the word of God. So we are going to do section 3. So let's hop on over to the Bible story in section 3. And this is the story of Jesus feeding 5,000. And this is one of, I believe, 2, but I believe it's one of 2 or 3. I want to say 2 stories that have been recorded in multiple books of the Bible. And so I wanted to give you each book that you can go and read the story and see, you know, you can compare and see if there are differences of the account. But I wanted to see this. I think the other one was the crucifixion, I want to say, but don't quote me. So we are going to go to the story. We are just going to pick one of these accounts of the story, and on the challenge we have the 5 loaves, we have the 2 fish, and we have Matthew 14, Mark 6, Luke 9, and John 6. So we're going to go to Matthew 14 and see what that is. And also guys, I did find, like I was in my unpacking of boxes, I found this Our Daily Bread. It's a 2018 annual edition, but I didn't read it. I think we got it when we went back to Jamaica. One of my husband's aunt gave it to us, and it was in the plastic and everything, so I took the plastic off. And so now, because I was looking for a Bible study devotional, I'm going to use this. It's 2018 version, but I didn't read it, so it's as good as 2025, right? So I'm going to go through this and read while I study the Bible. So I absolutely have to share that with you guys, because yeah, I was looking for something and I got that. We also went to the meat shop, my husband and I, and they were giving out sort of a study. They were giving out a similar like daily devotional as well. So we grabbed that, and I'm always reading from a weird angle, so it's hard to see, but it's just based on how I have to set up my desk and the lights and all the things. So please pardon me if I seem like I can't see what I'm reading. So let's get into it. So this has let's see what this says. So we have in Matthew 14, it talks about the death of John the Baptist. It talks about Jesus feeds the 5,000. It talks about Jesus walks on water, and it has Jesus heals the sick in Gennesaret. Interesting. All right. I like this Bible because it gives you those. So now that we found that, let's tick this pin a little bit. Let's go on to the other ones. Let's look for Mark 6. Right, so Matthew, Mark 6, and let's see. So we can read from all 3, but see, Mark also gave his account where it says Jesus feeds the 5,000. So you could read from any one of these or all of them, guys. I encourage you to read from all of them. Let's see. And you can go John and Luke 9. Let's go to Luke 9 and see. So Luke 9 has a bunch of things. Jesus sends out the 12 apostles. Herod is perplexed by Jesus. Jesus feeds 5,000. So I like this Bible because it gives you those like the topic, the subject for that paragraph. Absolutely love this Bible. I'm so happy I found it and purchased it. So let's read this one from Matthew, as I said, Matthew 14. And Matthew's account says, no, when Jesus heard this. So you could go for context and go back. So maybe let's go back a little bit into the previous verse before we head here, because it will give us a little bit of context, right? So let's go back. It says, at the time of Herod, the tetrarch heard about the fame of Jesus, and he said to his servants, this is John the Baptist. He has been raised from the dead. That is why these miraculous powers are with him, are at work in him. For Herod had seized John and bound him and put him in prison for the sake of Herodias, his brother's Philip's wife, because John had been saying to him, it's not lawful for you to have her. And though he wanted to put him to death, he feared the people because they held him to a prophet. But when Herod's birthday came, the daughter of Herodias danced before the company and pleased Herod, so that he promised with an oath to give her whatever she asked. Prompted by her mother, she said, give me the head of John the Baptist here on a platter. And the king was sorry, but because of his oaths and his guests, he commanded it to be given. He sent and had John beheaded in the prison, and his head was brought on a platter and given to the girl, and she brought it to her mother, and his disciples came and took the body and buried it, and they went and told Jesus. All right, let's get into it. So Jesus feeds 5,000. So now when Jesus heard about this, he withdrew from there in a boat to a desolate place by himself. But when the crowds heard it, they followed him on foot from the towns. When he went ashore, he saw a great crowd, and he had compassion on them, and he healed their sick. Now when it was evening, the disciples came to him and said, this is a desolate place, and the day is now over. Send the crowds away to go into the villages and buy food for themselves. But Jesus said, they need not go away. You give them something to eat. They said to him, we have only 5 loaves here and 2 fish. And he said, bring them here to me. Then he ordered the crowds to sit down on the grass, and taking the 5 loaves, the 2 fish, he looked up to heaven and said a blessing. Then he broke the loaves and gave them to the disciples, and the disciples gave them to the crowds. And they all ate and were satisfied. And they took up 12 baskets full of broken pieces left over. And those who ate were about 5,000 men, besides women and children. So it was 5,000 men. So this fed more than 5,000 people. So that's just the miracle of Jesus. Like he is God. He is powerful. He is who we worship because he can do miracles, but not just because he can do miracles, but because he's our God. He's our Lord. He is the creator. And I thought it was funny. Like they were in a desolate place, and the disciples are saying to Jesus, send them away and let them go to the village and buy food. Like, you're in a desolate place. Where are you going to find food to buy? Like, I love that Jesus said, have them sit, bring whatever food. I'm going to pray, I'm going to get it multiplied, and we're going to eat, and we're all going to be satiated. And I absolutely love that. Love that. So, listen, if Jesus can provide for these 5,000 plus people, he can provide for us. If he can do this for them, he can do this for us. So listen, sometimes things may seem small to us, or it may seem like we don't have enough, but when we pray, God can multiply that. So whether it is finances, or whether it is, you know, your pantry, you open the door and it doesn't seem like, you know, enough is in it, let's keep prayed up, because God can provide and he can work miracles. And if you believe in him, it just take a sliver of faith. If you believe in him, he will provide for you. It doesn't matter the circumstances. Like, we are human, and sometimes we doubt. Sometimes, you know, we think, you know, the world is crashing in on us. Sometimes we think like there's no way through what we're going through. But let's continue to pray, and let's continue to, you know, trust in God that he has a plan. Whenever I hit a wall in life, and that's often sometimes, I know he has a plan. And I go back and I know, and I think that, you know, life has always worked out for me in one way or the other. And that's because I trust God. Sometimes I doubt, and I get, you know, I get disappointed. I get dismayed. I get, you know, sad, discouraged, depressed. Like, I have all the emotions because I'm human. But when I think of my God, my great creator, and what he has done and what he has always done for me, I know he's going to work out my situation. And it gives me comfort. It gives me comfort to know, listen, I believe in a being that is more mighty, more powerful, that is than I am. And he got me. He got my back. So I want to encourage you guys to trust and know that whatever you're going through, God has a plan, and he's going to work it out for you. It may not be how we want it to be, you know, worked out, or the end result we want, but trust and believe he has a reason for every single thing he does, and he has your back. So that's the word for today. I hope you guys have grabbed the saving challenge, or you're, you know, watching along and enjoying and listening to the word, and I hope it's bringing some encouragement to you in this time. Like, we are going through a time when, you know, there's lots of despair and lots of anger and lots of emotions and lots of desperation, but I believe that, you know, God has a plan, so we just have to trust him. So let's jump in. Let's save some money, guys. Let's see what we got going here. So 6 is our first number. 6, 3, 1. So keep reading, guys, and read all the accounts of the story, and let me know how you are enjoying this saving challenge and this series. So we have 9, 10, 15, 18. So we are going to put in 20 bucks in here, and we need, so this is 18, right? And we need to go back to, look how I messed up my envelope with the marker, and we need to go back to, we need to go to the the New and Old Testament section, and I believe we owed, oh, maybe not this one, the other one, but we need to roll twice because we didn't complete this one. So we completed that story, you know, Jesus feeds 5,000 plus, because we know that did not include women and children. Let's go. 4. So 4 and 1, so that's 5 for last week. Let's roll again. 1 and 1. So we're gonna just throw in a 10, and I'm just gonna throw this in. So each time we complete a section, we come here, we roll twice, and we save the amount in New Testament and the Old Testament. So I am loving the saving challenge because it is taking me back to these wonderful stories. I hope you are enjoying the stories. So let's see what we have completed so far. So we completed Adam and Eve, and we saved $28 there. We completed, what did I think we completed? David and Goliath, but I guess not. We completed No Jesus Feeds 5,000, and we saved $18 there. We completed The Good Samaritan, and then we saved $27 there as well. And what else did we complete, guys? I think we completed Joseph Quotes of Many Colors, and we saved $20 there. So we are on our way. So that's what, 4 stories? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have a few stories left to go. Grab your saving challenge. As I said, it is available on Etsy, and join me next week to see which story we will go through. I am loving these stories, guys, loving them. So now to my saving challenge here. Let me see what we have left. We have 5, 10, 15, 20. So you know I have to change this out. So I am gonna put here, so we're gonna put 20, and this is March 1. Wow. So March 1, we are gonna throw the $20 in, and then we always swap this out for prop money. So we need $20. Let's do 3 5s. 1, 2, 3. And the reason I play with prop money is because I want to stretch the cash a little further, and I don't use ones because, okay, we're in Canada and ones are coins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is our $20 here, and that is that. So let's see, guys, where will this cash go? First, let us work on this saving challenge that I am working on in collaboration with Karen over at the Faithful Dash. And it says, do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, his good, pleasing, and perfect will. And this is from Romans 12 verse 2, sorry. Romans 12 verse 2. And we are trying to get all the Bibles. So the green is horizontal and the yellow is vertical. So let's see. So 6, 6. Oh, we already had that Bible. Okay, let's go again. 5, 2. Oh, we missed. All right, so we are saving $5. $5. I was doing like ones when I missed, but I'll just save whatever it is when I miss. Okay, this is awesome. Okay, and then let's jump here. Let's roll and see. Okay, first of all, we had 2 IOU, and I was writing myself a reminder to do the New Testament, Old Testament. So let's add the $2 IOU. Let's pay our bills. So it was in here. Oops, this needs to be condensed. This needs to be condensed. All right. So this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's condense that. And from time to time I go through here and like condense the prop. All right, so we paid our bills. We are going to go to number 1. And number 1 is the Old Testament from the helpful files, and we are going to put in $2 in here. Not 5. We're going to do 2. We're going to do 2, guys. We are going to do 2. So 1, 2. And let's roll again. 5. So number 5 is, yay, this is a new saving challenge, the Fruit of the Spirit box from My Modern Homestead. And I have the box here. So we are gonna take this out, and we are going to put a card, pick a card, and see where it says we should go. So this says save an extra $1. Let's just see here. So this is a box from Janet over My Modern Homestead, and it is the Fruits of the Spirit. And she has some bonus saving challenges in here. So you have faith, meekness, goodness, and I think this is goodness, because look at that watermelon. Gentleness, peace, this is one we need, joy, long suffering, temperance, and this is like an extra Bible verse here, and another one there, and the fruit of the spirit here. So let us, she said save an extra $1. So this we will be saving. So we're saving the extra $1, and we are saving, let's use $2. So that is $3. So I'm gonna leave this in here because we've used it. Right now I'm gonna leave that in here. So that means we've used that one, and we need to save $3. I'm just gonna put it right here just in case we get the box again. So $3 going in. Thank you, Janet, for this beautiful saving challenge. And we are going to roll again. Oh, we got it again. Number 5. All right. So let's pick a card. And this is the beautiful, delicious strawberries. So let's see. Let's find the strawberries. This is such a cute saving challenge. It is love. And it is this one that says save 2 times the amount. And we are gonna, let me just take it, guys. So we are gonna save $4 here, and we are gonna put the card in here, and let us just make sure I know I did that one. So we are gonna put 5, take out $1. So cute. All right, let's roll again. Number 4. So number 4 is this one from the Faithful Dash. We are gonna do a scratch off, and it is $4. That is awesome. So let's see what we got left, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good thing we checked, or we would have a IOU. So that is our money all done. We are gonna pack up Janet's saving challenge. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm loving that I was able to start this. I'm gonna keep it in this little bag here, and we will play until we get through it. We will play until we get it done. So thank you, Janet, and thank you guys so much for watching. I am recycling these cards because, to be honest, I don't know where my cards are. Since I moved, I have not been able to find them. But here we go. And this says, blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called sons of God. Matthew 5 verse 9. Be a peacemaker this week. Be a peacemaker this week, guys. So thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful week. Blessed week. Until next time, keep budgeting, stay frugal, and walk good. Bye.